we have three MBS 3 practice areas that are supported by a product management team and a project management team. So our three practice areas are geospatial services, application development, and data science. And so we leverage skill sets across all three of these practice areas to provide a complete solution to meet our customer requirements. Customers want more efficient ways to share data across their organization seamlessly in real time with multiple departments. Managed business solutions will help them move their solution from on-prem to the cloud by implementing data migration best practices or implementing an enterprise architecture for their business needs. Customer service is top of mind for MBS. We're a small business, and every customer counts. Tying our internal values with the way we treat our customers externally is very important to us. Emphasizing the long-term relationship with the customer over short-term gains.
Hello and welcome to WGIC, the World Geospatial Industry Council. Our guest today is Kathleen Martin, Geospatial Services Practice Lead from Managed Business Solutions. Kathleen, thank you so much for joining this podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Great. My first question to you, Kathleen, I see that Managed Business Solutions, or MBS, is a subsidiary of Sealaska Corporation, right? Tell us about the unique story of Sealaska, how it came into being, and I see a beautiful core values. Can you tell us more about the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So Sealaska was formed from the 1971 Alaska Native Settlement Act, so the ANSA, which directed the Bureau of Land Management to convey over 45 million acres of public land and regional Native corporations like Sealaska. Several other Alaska Native corporations exist within Alaska, but Sealaska's focus is on the betterment of people and planet. The word Wuchin is derived from the Tlingit word Wuchen, which can be translated as working together. So we collaborate across the Sealaska subsidiaries to solve problems, foster community for the betterment of the environment.
Okay. So MBS is a fully owned subsidiary of Sealaska, right? Can you tell us more about MBS genesis in 1993?
Yes, absolutely. So Sealaska represents 26,000 tribal members in Southeast Alaska, and the Tlingit, Haida, and Shishimen tribes. And so they have a 50-year vision to improve the environment by supporting biodiversity, clean water initiatives, healthy oceans, and sustainability. So Sealaska and its subsidiaries, that's where we focus our service offerings on this area. So when Sealaska was acquired MBS, after the original MBS principal retired, during the initial conversation, they decided that they had some common values and cultural values aligned, and that made the partnership a very good fit. So at the time, Colorado was the headquarters of MBS, and Sealaska was interested in expanding their portfolio to include IT service firms like MBS. And so not only culturally did we fit, but we fit within their business model as well.
Okay. Cool. So MBS specializes in developing custom software solutions for clients. Would you like to detail your solution approach and share an example of solutions MBS has developed to its customers recently?
Yes, absolutely. So we have three MBS 3 practice areas that are supported by a product management team and a project management team. So our three practice areas are geospatial services, application development, and data science. And so we leverage skill sets across all three of these practice areas to provide a complete solution to meet our customer requirements, whether that's a geospatial solution or an application development or a data science solution. We leverage all three of those core capabilities. One example of a project that we've worked on together is the Bureau of Land Management's Wild Horse and Burro program. So this program protects and manages wild horses and burro herds across 26 million acres of land in 10 Western United States. MBS was responsible for not only gathering the requirements to understand how the public would interact with the website. We also met the federal accessibility standards. We integrated base map data and maintained the site so that when users log in, they can search for wild horses or burros and then find the nearest adoption center or adoption event and then bid on the animals through the site. And so we designed it and support that site.
I see.
So there's a mapping component, the website component, and then the requirements gathering to understand how users would use it. So we leveraged all three of those practice areas.
I see that seamless geospatial data integration across the applications and workflow is a big need for businesses right now. And you also mentioned about the application development within MBS. Can you help us understand how MBS helps customers integrate their geospatial data with other business processes?
Absolutely. So recently we worked on a solution to integrate Salesforce, which is a CRM system, with Esri map data in a two-way sync between the applications. So users that are using Salesforce in the back office can communicate with users that are using the Esri base maps out in the field, collecting data around certain programs within a city. So if they're treating for mosquitoes or noxious weeds, the parcel can be viewed. Salesforce agent can talk to the customer about what's happening on their parcel, and then they can also see all of the things that are happening on the parcel of land. And then those out in the field can also see customer data and what other activities have occurred on that parcel. So it's a seamless integration between the two systems. We've also done similar with another system called ServiceNow. And so I think we'll get to this a little bit later, but there is definitely a need for customers to see data seamlessly across systems and find innovative ways to integrate that data between systems that don't seem like they would have a natural connection. So something like when you talk to someone about a CRM system, you're thinking customer relationship management, customer service type activities. But within Esri, you're thinking mapping and data collection in the field. But combining those two, you don't really see a natural marriage between those things. So, but customers want to see that data seamlessly in real time between multiple systems.
That's pretty interesting. Okay. So one of the things industry experts feel there is a big spurt in the growth of enterprise GIS deployments these days. And how has MBS experience been over the last few years in this aspect?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, customers want more efficient ways to share data across their organization seamlessly in real time with multiple departments. Being able to share data across the organization, of course, then creates more opportunities for effective decision making, being able to solve challenges and problems more efficiently and quickly with more data. So in addition to the end user benefits, so the people that are actually using the system, these systems are often scalable. And they provide that platform for the single source of truth. You no longer have people creating spreadsheets or data on their laptops and then having it stored on their single drive. They're sharing it across the organization in real time so everyone can see that data and act on it. So that is that single source of truth for not only other types of business intelligence, but also location intelligence. We're seeing many of our customers move from on-prem to cloud platforms. So there's big, as you know, there's probably there's a big uptick in customers saying, we no longer want to pay for physical server locations. We don't want to pay for physical hardware. We want something that's scalable, that could be maintained, that follows a well-architected framework. And so Microsoft Azure and Amazon Web Services provide those opportunities for customers to move from on-prem to a very secure and reliable cloud platform that's scalable and cost-effective. So managed business solutions will help them move their solution from on-prem to the cloud by implementing data migration best practices or implementing an enterprise architecture for their business needs. And so MBS is a Microsoft Gold partner, and we're also an AWS Select Tier partner, as well as an Esri Silver partner. So all three of those things come together to give us the expertise to be able to implement these solutions for customers and answer their unique needs. Outside of the geospatial space, into the data science space, we spend quite a bit of our efforts on data migration for customers moving from one system to another platform. And so whether that be on-prem to cloud or from one ERP system to another ERP system, we can help with all of those things.
Great. So I also see that Management Solutions has experience in working with the federal, state, local, and commercial sectors as well. Would you like to share any of your recent implementations for any of these customers?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do a lot of work for the Bureau of Indian Affairs, Bureau of Land Management and National Park Service. We also do a lot of work for pension uh, agencies, so state or local pension agencies, state and local governments. So, for example, the Bureau of Indian Affairs, we manage data for thousands of dams that lie within reservation boundaries across the United States. So we'll conduct geospatial analysis to delineate watersheds and reservoirs, identify physical structures, and then create mapping products to support the BIA, and as well as the public use through development of custom web apps. So a lot of this data is made public. And so the public can log into these websites and look at the dam boundaries or the property boundaries and see what activities are occurring there. And the information is also used on the back end by dam safety engineers to plan and maintenance activities for those dams. So you can log into the BIA website. You can look at what funding is going to happen on the reservation that year around dam safety, as well as some other environmental improvement projects that occur on private and on tribal lands. So that's one of the examples of the federal customers that we work with. And again, it combines all those things. Yeah.
Customer satisfaction is important to every business, but I see that MBS seems to have great emphasis on it. Can you tell us more how you endeavor to deliver business value to your customers on time, every time?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for asking. Customer service is top of mind for MBS. We're a small business, and every customer counts. So our core values support open communication, collaborative problem solving, insatiable curiosity and innovation, and then civility towards each other and our customers. So we carry these core values into every customer engagement. Back when MBS was founded, including the word business in our name was intentional. It was to indicate our focus on producing results for our customers' business operations and making improvements there. And these values are supported by expertise in project management, business analysis, and technical capabilities across those three practice areas: geospatial services, application development, and data science practices. Internally, we can serve our customers better by providing training enablement to our employees to keep them up to date on the latest technologies and provide them also with opportunities for career development. This allows us to deliver the best solutions and help customers gain deeper insights into our business. And so tying our internal values with the way we treat our customers externally is very important to us. We're very focused on civility and collaboration within the organization, and we treat our customers the same way. In many of our engagements and all of our engagements, we work side by side with the customer to understand what their needs are and treat them with respect and civility, emphasizing the long-term relationship with the customer over short-term gains. And we have some customers that we've worked with for over a decade, and we value those relationships, and those are more important than temporary challenges that you may face throughout the course of the implementation. We work with them to get through those so that we can maintain that long-term relationship.
Great work ethic, business ethic, I should say. My question next is about the markets you're serving and the geographies you're serving. You did mention about some of your clients in the US. So would you like to tell us more about the geographies and you're currently serving and where you're taking this next?
Absolutely. So we serve customers all over the United States, from Washington, D.C. all the way to Seattle. We operate primarily within the United States, with a majority of our business working with federal contracts, especially on the geospatial side, for Bureau of Land Management, Bureau of Indian Affairs, and the National Park Service. And we're involved in numerous projects on all of those. We're exploring opportunities to collaborate across the larger Sealaska organization, which has subsidiaries in several European countries. So they have in the UK, we have a presence there, and so and also in Iceland and Norway. So we're looking to find ways to apply geospatial services, application development, and data science to complement our subsidiaries in those other areas. And aside from federal, we spent quite a bit of this year looking at focusing on the commercial sector. And so diversifying our business. And so our efforts to partner with Microsoft, AWS, and Esri have been focused more on the commercial sector, as well as keeping our footprint in the federal sector, where we're expanding into the commercial and European markets.
Great. Kathleen MBS has been one of the newest members of WGIC. Welcome on board. And I would like to understand what are your thoughts on leveraging the strengths of WGIC member companies?
Yeah, I'm very excited for the opportunity. I originally met your group at the Geo Week last year, and we immediately joined the organization. So we're excited for the opportunity to collaborate with other leaders in geospatial across the globe and learn more about geospatial policy that not only affect the United States, but affect other organizations across the world. We're interested in member service offerings and opportunities for collaboration. As you mentioned, there are many opportunities for collaboration. I believe that the WGIC member organizations are at the forefront of the geospatial technology industry. They're all very well respected and active in driving geospatial initiatives forward, of course, for the betterment of communities around the world. And I think that's very common in this industry, is that we're all very interested in the environment and interested in the betterment of people and planet. So our values at MBS align with what the mission of many of the organizations within WGIC represent. So very excited as a new member to be able to meet some folks at the upcoming WGIC Horizons event in Denver, and just being able to connect and share information. So it'll be my first opportunity to participate in a WGIC event. So I'm very excited about that.
Fantastic. We look forward to having more interactions at the Horizons event with you and your team.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for this time, Kathleen.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity to interview with you, and if you'd like me to send you any follow-ups, I'd be glad to do so.
Thank you.